Hey, what's going on, guys? Diamond Army here, and today I am going to be streaming Vampyr because it's free and why not? I mean, I don't really have much else to say. I've played a little bit, like a couple hours of it yesterday, and now I'm going to stream it. Okay, I was confused because it wasn't loading it. Yeah. Let's just make a new game. Normal mode because I'm not Satan. And I can't handle it. Or, well, I can't handle hard mode. Thank you to the person that tuned in. I don't know why you would watch my stream. I make below average quality streams, honestly. Chris Pratt says you play Among Us. And to that I say, I'm playing Vampyr.
The Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song.
Can I skip this?
Is perhaps the countdown?
Nope. Okay, we're watching
the
this.
Once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Okay, Chris Pratt says, get this non-Fortnite crap out of here. Also, space after Among Us is dead. Oh, hey, look, it's my sister.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
What's up, sister? I'm gonna eat you now. Chris Pratt says, no, that's incest. No, it's being a vampire. Yep. He also says, why can't I pog? Because this isn't Twitch.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Mary.
Haha, Mary go burr. So this playthrough, I think I'm gonna kill everyone.
It's horror. It's a nightmare.
The other person
No!
that
Please, a
tuned
moment,
in,
let me explain.
he gets shot, but he's fine. Because he's the main character. I will not apply a tourniquet to the neck.
Patrols are after me. No, no, don't
Sprint.
shoot. This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, plot armor, what Chris Pratt said.
No, please, stop. I mean you no harm. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh,
You need to find a
Mary.
machete, my dear boy.
What have I done? What's all this about? Now, I can defend myself.
Why is it not? Okay, it's broken now.
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry.
I have
But
quite
you
a bit
left
of
me no
combat
choice.
experience in this game, because I did that a lot in my previous playthrough. Well, not even a playthrough, it's just a couple hours.
Who are you?
Oh no, it's more like 5
Stupid
hours, but...
beast! Sorry. Stupid beast! No, please, stop! Who are you? What do you want?
Easy dub. He is a murderer. No, he's not.
I mean you
He...
no harm. I
murdered.
need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
I swear to God, I did not hit her.
Feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Dudes with crossbows are annoying. Oh, thank God that was here.
I need to find shelter.
Keep out. That's not ominous. Play on
Is
a harder
anybody
difficulty. Nah, this game's already decently difficult enough without it. I mean, the combat's kind of Dark Souls-esque, but not nowhere as near as hard as Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
Place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Bloodborne is better than Dark Souls? Change my mind. I'm not even gonna try to open that door because I already know that you can't. Do it anyway. Well, you can't change it once you already started a playthrough. Maybe if I play the game again, I'll do it, but...
What have you done?
I bit you.
Mary!
Start over.
Mary!
No. I'm not starting
Mary.
over, Chris Pratt.
I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Yeah, Mary. Haha, get wrecked. Dead body. I like the characters in this game. They all have a lot of personality.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we
I
are
killed them. No, I did not hit her.
takers.
It's
Now,
not true.
give me leave.
That's impossible.
Too many British people in this game, I have to say. I'm not lying, Chris Pratt.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Yeah, sure you do.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Take the gun. Okay, take the syringe instead. Now you take the gun. Okay. Alright, do the thing. Do the thing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Don't worry, you can save them.
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Even in this dude's flashbacks, he still looks like a vampire.
No, it never got easy.
Alright, time for sleepy time. And we're gonna do a not so family friendly thing.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
I'm gonna ignore what Chris Pratt just did. And then I'm gonna not ignore it so people that are watching it after I'm done streaming. He did a dab emote. Hey, this isn't family friendly. Don't do it. Don't do it. Also, why would you do that in the chest? Just doesn't make sense. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not rational. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're just gonna cause yourself pain. Well. 3, 2, 1, drop it. Burn, burn, no, 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 no. Chris Pratt says, do it. I already did. Haha. It's not that big of a deal. You just got shot. That's it. Oh, shut up, Chris. I didn't ask for your opinion.
Madness. I've lost touch with the real.
What I don't understand is, you know, I could probably explain it. Alright, evolution time. This is a good ability. Alright, an aggressive skill. Blood Spear. The best aggressive ability. In my opinion. Oh. Stop sending messages, Chris Pratt.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Oh look, here's the vampire hunters.
Where is it? Close.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Haha. You can't get me. Just teleport, bro. Just use the your mods that you have downloaded. Or, yeah, mods. Teleport. I swear, I'm not a leech.
Spinning.
Mine is too, don't worry. You're not alone.
Come out, you coward!
It's
Locked.
locked.
Clever, all I did was teleport. Let's equip the, shooty shoot. Oh, wrong button.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, shoot.
Back home.
Haha. Get wrecked. I like this dodge better than the previous dodge. Crunch. And then I can...
A strength. A strength I never knew I had.
This game's combat's better than Dark Souls. Okay, now I'm just being careless. Chomp. And then, watch this, I'm gonna hit a collateral.
This shouldn't be possible.
Oh, Christ!
Okay, you get the machete now.
Every fiber of my being is on fire.
Okay, here's a big boy. Hit him with the spear. Dodge around a bit, and then hit him with another spear.
My strength. strength.
Easy.
My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Wow, really? It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. You can teleport.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood.
Rats.
Mary, someone will
Come
pay
here.
for what happened. For what happened to us.
This is my favorite part of the whole game.
Despicable.
No, it's not. It's the best part of the game. So is this.
The dizziness from the jump.
And then it loads.
I can now control it.
Yes, you can control it. We've already shown you controlling it when you did this.
I have this thirst for what will London have to say to me.
They'll say you are a leech.
I've so
Most
many
likely.
questions unanswered.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed. I mean, you know, just want to say that. Mostly because I just have a lack of motivation.
Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Mayhaps.
Fresh blood. There is no one in sight. Where has everyone gone?
Okay, yeah. It annoys me that the doors close automatically. Alright, pup time.
At last, a little life.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
No funny business, I swear.
Been to India.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require them.
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Would anyone?
That's pretty whack.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who?
Dr. Edgar Swansea. Nice.
Might you be?
Sure. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact,
Yes, someone
killing
is
them,
molesting people.
biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Then help me
me.
find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
I'm the vampire.
I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
End him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Okay, time for an Undertale genocide, please.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You should be able to skip dialogue. Yes, I have discovered it. A hint.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
What about William?
Talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Okay. I need to find him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming.
Them wet boot boys are bad. And
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue.
yeah.
What's been done to me? To this city?
I know, right? Like, the vampires are pretty whack. You know, this game is cool. Like, a couple of years ago, I think. I actually, like...
He is still warm.
Okay.
This man
I actually
has
really
just
wanted to
been
get this
drained of
game,
blood.
but then I, like, after, like, 2 months of wanting to get it, I ended up just forgetting about it.
What's this? Some sort of note. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Well, luckily, you have vampire powers. See?
Over there! There's one of them.
The stealth in this game is not good, because oftentimes I'll try to do stealth, but it automatically just makes me jog.
Back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Crush the leech!
Get wrecked. Oh, hello there. He do indeed be dead. I don't care about this hideout, but I'll check it out. And you know what? I could use an extra ability or two. Now I do more damage with each bite, and extract more extract more blood with each bite. Refill. I'm not sure how that crate works, honestly.
Fresh blood.
Slaughterhouse.
The whole building reeks of it.
Straight up looks
The
like a
scent is so
slaughterhouse.
strong it makes me dizzy.
Ooh. I did not notice this thing my first playthrough. It doesn't seem to be that good.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
It do.
We shall overcome this. We've done
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Hello, William Bishop. You're not that strong. Could probably beat you without taking any damage. It's just a regular skull. And I took damage once, because I ran out of stamina. And then, boom. Still alive, are you? Get wrecked. Yeah, what's up?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Thank you.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Rescue this poor soul.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I like Dr. Swansea. He's pretty, chill dude.
If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Yep, go, take his blood.
This creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
So, wonderful weather we're having. Come on, Dr. Swansea, I'm trying to make conversation.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Privacy.
were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
He's such a fanboy.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
I mean, it'd be stupid not to accept that offer, honestly.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
He shook my hand way too much, honestly. Alright, let's go this way.
It's my turn.
Push him in the water.
Each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Yes. I shall now consume his blood.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Yes, the dance of light and death. Embrace.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
This weapon seems pretty good, but...
To taste a life. To embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden. Such a divine sin.
Come on, I don't have on... Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
Yep.
At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
It's funny because he a vampire.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
You see, this ability is great. Let's see. This ability is also good. Ooh. Haha. Click cockscope burr.
I'm to stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Not want to make waves, Doctor. I have to attend.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was
It's just
hoping
weird,
there
does
was
he
another
look more
box up
vampiric
here,
than
but
before?
Sorry. There's nothing here.
some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large
A
building behind the
morgue.
hospital.
Yes, not
You'll need to go in
spooky.
the back
Not
door
gonna be
because
lots
it's been
of
sealed off for sanitary
undead-esque
reasons.
enemies.
Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
His eyes are like so red. God damn. And he looks slightly veinier than before. Alright, time to introduce myself to the locals.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
No, you're not.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
What your last thoughts would be, sir?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
By the way, I'm talking so I can get more hints about him. So I'm talking to him.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I know that you can get a hint by talking to
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
Thelma.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Okay, not to be like mean, but she really sounds like a furry.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
She's delusional.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. Frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. And interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul, even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
You keep on saying that, yet the only proof that I have is that your face looks kind of messed up.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howard?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
I'll leave you, Mistress. The dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Alright, time to eat this dude.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Yes, mesmerize.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Yes, consume upon his flesh.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, good.
Gotta feel bad for him, honestly. It's also kind of sad that you can hear their last thoughts as they die. See, why did he give me treatment for headache? That's nice. I haven't met you.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay, that's enough talking to people. Let's go, raid the morgue. You know, in my other save file.
In the garden. I should investigate.
Yeah, shut up.
If they were to find somebody.
In my other playthrough, as I was saying, I'm trying not to eat anybody, and I haven't, except for my sister. And it's actually pretty difficult because I'm extremely underleveled. Why am I eating him? I don't even need to do this. Watch this. Boom. He can't move now. I can do this. I can also do this. Get wrecked, mate. Double kill time. Get wrecked. I'm surprised nobody has commented on the fact that my eyes are pure red, except for, you know, my pupil in my iris, but, you know, what is the white part of your eyeball called? I'm basically just talking to myself, honestly. Streaming is just a way to talk to yourself without seeming mentally disturbed. And that is a fact. I mean, I don't really have that much to say, honestly. Other than, let's go kill some more skulls. Or scowls. Let's go kill some scallywags. Alright, these dudes are resistant to.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Let's go finally get some bullets. Let's get this.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Come at me, coward. Come at me, coward. Yeah, riggedy wrecked. Let's finish him off, shall we? Let's see, what else to do? Take that. That looked like a bit more than 2 shillings, but whatever. The basement of a morgue. Nothing creepy's going on there. I didn't see anything go for it. Yeah, the basement of a morgue, totally not creepy. Just 2 skulls, nothing to see here.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Nice hyper armor, bro. Okay, I'm getting kind of reckless. Ow. Okay. How did you... Whatever. Let's see. Pathetic. Actually, I forgot something on the upper level. Apparently. So let's go get that before we finish up in the basement.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But They do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Alright, bit of a spoiler. Get ready for a boss fight, guys. That's not a boss fight, though. This is pathetic. That's what that is.
It's locked all. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Boss fight time. I almost died to this boss my first playthrough. Hello, John Doe. Lovely to see you. I can teleport as well. I want to get that ability to leave behind a shadow clone or whatever the hell he... Die. Wait, what if I do this?
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I thought his eyes were normal again. I was like, man, that sucks. You know what? Let's use this. This is a workbench, right? Thought it was. Huh. I really thought this was a workbench. Oh no, this is the workbench, right? Da 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 da. That scared me a little. Time for another one to bite the dust. Oh wait, there's two. Nice. Now it's going to be slightly more of a not challenge. What? Oh, I was out of stamina. I was confused. Okay, you can... Excuse me, what? Can you stop hyper-armoring through my attacks, please? Okay. Don't die. That one skull almost killed me. Pathetic. Let's see, words. I don't know, I don't really have that much to say. Thing. Look for citizens. Okay. Oh look, people that I can spy on. Time to spy on them.
So, like 10 minutes before I'm getting ready to leave, come on.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
I have quite a bit of XP. Let's see, who did I need to talk to? The doctor that I need to talk to. Where is he? Gwyneth, this is her.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised. But I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
What level are you? 5. Jeez. And personal question.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really... think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
That's Dr. Tippett, right? I'm pretty sure he is.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival.
Not Tippett.
I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Where's Tippett's? Oh, there's Tippett's.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Let's see, medical care.
Corin, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks. Maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Yep.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Goodbye, Doctor.
See, I guess I should, you know, do the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, but where is Miss Dorothy Crane?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
I've been quiet. I just now realized.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I don't know. I don't really have that much to say, honestly.
She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you, then.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
He's even more of a fanboy.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. It's locked, all right.
I need to eavesdrop. I need to stand over there. Right. Well, let me eavesdrop on this dude. Oh, he's done now, I guess. This is Sean Hampton. Oh, that's this dude.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
This is no gift.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly about my condition. There is nothing I find amusing about this situation.
He's a sensitive snowflake.
I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Alright, well, I feel like we've done enough, and I am going to end this, I guess, episode 1 of Vampire here with my very bloodshot eyes, and I'll see you all next time in 2 years. Thanks for watching the stream. I guess, if you even watched it. Probably not, because I am nobody. Thank you and goodbye.